It's been 2.5 years since a gunman burst into a packed movie theater in the U.S. state of Colorado and began shooting. 12 people died. 70 others were wounded in that attack. On Tuesday, the first step in the trial of the alleged shooter, James Holmes, will begin. As CCTV's Hendrik Sabrandi reports, it's a moment that victims and their families have been anticipating and dreading.
For a shooting at Century Theaters.
It was after midnight and just 20 minutes into the new Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises, when suddenly
this shrieking noise came across the bottom of the theater.
Do we have gas masks available?
It was a smoke bomb. Then a man wearing a helmet and full body armor started shooting. Marcus Weaver saw the muzzle flash of the AR-15 assault rifle.
And it was this white shadow, and you could see his shadow, his silhouette through it.
Three-party shot over here.
Every time he shoot, I would put my head down, and then I would look up through the crack, and he would still shoot. But then you could hear the bullets hitting the seats. You could hear the bullets hitting people. You could hear people screaming.
I got people running out of the theater. They're shot.
Dave Hoover remembers the phone call from his sister at 2:36 in the morning. Her son was one of the victims.
I'll never forget the screams. Just the utter loss of sense of reality for her, because she's just fractured at that point. Nobody should go through that.
Now, 2.5 years later and a 20-minute drive from this movie theater, James Holmes is about to stand trial for the shootings.
It seems like we're doing time, like Mr. Holmes is, waiting for an outcome to happen.
This is the 5th trial date for Holmes, whose lawyers have battled repeatedly with prosecutors in this case over what evidence should be admitted, which experts should be allowed to testify. The lengthy back and forth has frustrated victims' relatives like Hoover.
Frivolous motions, ridiculous motions, bickering. Let's be respectful to the victims, and sometimes that gets lost.
Defense attorneys claim Holmes was clinically insane on July 20, 2012.
Either didn't understand what his actions were, he didn't know what he was doing in the moment, or that he was unable to comprehend the moral significance of his actions, or possibly both.
Weaver and Hoover don't buy that defense and say Holmes deserves the death penalty.
He's a coward. I mean, who does that? And then he planned it out, and the way he went about it.
What happened was evil. Plain and simple. Evil. And evil needs to be dealt with.
Weaver lost his friend Rebecca Wingo and was shot in the shoulder in the attack. He believes the trial will bring some healing.
It's just always around you. It's like the elephant in the room, always.
But Hoover says his family's pain and anguish is forever. The trial, he adds, will be just another piece of the puzzle that's completed.
My big concern already happened. We're on our way. I mean, we all need to see justice.
Hendrik Sabrandi, CCTV, Denver.